Hello everyone and welcome to The Good Old Gamer, the channel where we cut through the marketing BS, take a look at new and old gaming technologies to figure out what makes the most sense for you. Alrighty guys, so last week Nvidia decided to make a big stink about the ray tracing features in their RTX graphics cards. If you guys are unfamiliar with the situation, I did a few videos over the past week covering this, but the short version is since Hardware Unboxed decided not to focus a heavy emphasis on the ray tracing capabilities of Nvidia's graphics cards, well, they decided they weren't going to sample them, and then everybody got mad, and now everything's fine again. So that's the short version. But today, what I wanted to do is I'm asking for your help. I want to see if ray tracing is really this killer feature that everybody must have. If it's that big of a deal, it should be so transformative that everybody out there would be very keen to want this technology and very easily be able to identify whether the thing is even on or off. So today we're going to be taking a look at 3 different games with ray tracing on and off. Now, I'm not going to actually tell you which one is the ray traced image. Instead, I put up a poll as this video is going live. You guys can go ahead and check it out. And you're actually going to vote on which one you think has ray tracing. There's also a 5th option if you think I'm just clowning you and you really can't see the difference. Paul and I, from Not an Apple Fan, have a very difficult time really telling which one has ray tracing and which one doesn't, because visually they don't look that much different to us. So this is kind of like a worldwide blind test to see if this technology is that big of a deal. Now, before we get into it, I just wanted to thank all my patrons out there, anybody that helps support the channel directly. This type of content is because of your support. So patrons and those of you that do donate on PayPal on a monthly basis, this is the type of content that I really want to produce. And honestly, I feel that this is the content that you guys in the community should actually see more of, something where you directly participate. So if you like this kind of content and you want to help support the channel, links are in the description below. If you don't like Patreon, we do have PayPal. Just send me a message and I can get you into the Discord server. That is your perk. You get to talk to me directly. So once again, I want to thank everybody out there for your support. And if you can't directly support or financially support, smash that like button, subscribe, share this video. That helps even more. But to get this type of technology on hands, I do need the funding, and those guys really do help get this stuff on hands. Alright, so before we go into the footage, I kind of want to lay down the ground rules on how this is going to work. Okay, so I'm going to show you 3 clips from Cyberpunk, I'm going to show you Watch Dogs Legion, and Metro Exodus. So those games are going to have either ray tracing on or off, and you're going to see at the bottom, it's going to say option 1 or option 2. So throughout all of the footage, either option 1 or option 2 is using ray tracing. So once you're done watching that, we will talk and do kind of some follow-up, and I'll give you more of my thoughts at kind of where I was at after looking at all these back to back. And then all you have to do is go to the community tab and go to the poll there. There's also a link in the description so you guys can just go straight to the community tab and place your vote on which one you think is the ray traced one. If any of them are ray traced. Okay, so that's just a little caveat there. Maybe I'm clowning you, maybe I'm not. Who really knows? Okay, so all footage was taken at 1080p. I V-synced everything to 30 FPS. So if you guys were just thinking, hey, whichever one runs better clearly isn't ray traced, aha, that's why I V-synced everything to 30 FPS. Also on Cyberpunk 2077, do not make fun of my shooting ability. V-synced at 30 FPS, it's very, very difficult. And I was using a controller. It was just way too laggy. So you can make fun in the comment section all you want, but it's very difficult. I dare you to try it yourselves. Alrighty guys, so let's check out this footage and see if you guys can tell which one's which. All right, guys, so probably not as easy as you thought that was gonna be. So after I watched the footage, just like you guys did, even looking for ray tracing, I could tell the difference some of the time. I guess that's probably the best way to put it. But most of the time, I honestly couldn't. And realistically, while I was looking for ray tracing, I'd say probably 80% of the time, I didn't even notice it. And about 20% of the time, I did. And that's while looking for it. So I'm like, man, if I was actually playing the games, like when I was recording the footage, it was very difficult. There was only a handful of times that I was like, oh yeah, that looks like that's ray traced. But like even while I was looking for it, I could barely notice it. But that's just me. So I really want to see what you guys in the community, how you guys feel about this. And it's really going to be interesting to see if you guys get it right. This could just be a case where the community, you guys, you might actually get it wrong. And honestly, I think that would make for a very interesting take on the whole situation. But we will see. I do want you guys to answer honestly which one you think is ray traced, which one isn't. So, and if you think I'm clowning you, there is an option for that as well. But without spoiling anything, one of them is ray traced. I'm just throwing that out there. But if you honestly couldn't tell the difference, there is that option. Alrighty guys, so this type of video is a little bit different. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Do you like videos like this? More of an interactive type experience? And if you guys did see the ray tracing very clearly, do you really think it's that big of a deal? If you couldn't tell very much difference, do you really think Nvidia should be banking their entire business model on a feature that you really can't see the difference in? I don't know. To me, it just doesn't seem like we're there yet. We're still at the infant stages. You know, maybe 5-10 years from now, they could be, you know, banking on that being the second coming or something. But right now, to me, yeah, it makes some aspects of the game look a little bit better, but for the most part, it's indistinguishable to me. Once again, links to the survey are in the description below. Same thing with Patreon, PayPal, and of course, if you liked the video, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this out there. I want to get a wide range of people. So if you're on social media, share this out there. Just want to see what other people's opinions are on this. And yeah, hopefully we get some interesting results. In a future video, I will go over what the results are, and we'll talk about it and discuss. Maybe Nvidia's overselling here, maybe not. Maybe you guys are all like, this is amazing. I don't know, but we're gonna find out soon. So thank you all for participating. Thank you all for supporting the channel. That's really all I have for you here today. And I will catch you guys in the next video.